6 straight. 59. I don't know. This is starting to just... Wow. How's it going, guys? It's MWT. Back here with another video. And I just want to say that, please subscribe to this channel. That's the only way I can do it. I don't know what else I can do to have you guys subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel down below. Make sure you like this video too. And let's get into these Thursday recaps, because there's like 4 games to go over. I want to get this done. So the first game we got to talk about is Boston versus Charlotte. Now, this was Kemba Walker's return game. This was the game when he made his comeback to Charlotte after he was basically sent to the Celtics. They gave him a tribute video, and honestly that's nice because he was one of their best players ever. So, the final score 108-87. You knew the Celtics were going to win. Revenge game for Kemba Walker. Boston, main scorer Jason Tatum actually with 23 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 1 block. Gordon Hayward chipped in 20 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal. And for Kemba Walker, he was their 3rd leading scorer with 14 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal. For Charlotte, their main scorer was Miles Bridges, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block. Next one, off the bench, 15 points from Devontae Graham, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, and 2 steals. And their next person was also off the bench. It was Marvin Williams, 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. Now, I think we have to talk about the elephant in the room. Remember Terry Rozier when he was on the Celtics? Now he's in Charlotte. 26 minutes. I gotta be honest, dude sucks. Honestly, 3 points, 1 for 11 from the field, 0 for 3 from the 3-point line. Had a free throw, only made 1 free throw out of 1. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal with 4 turnovers. Gotta be honest, man. 1 for 11 is not good. 1 for 11 is not good. That was the lowest. You know who was better than him? P.J. Washington was 1 for 8. And he had 4 points. I think the Celtics fleeced the Hornets. I think they won the trade. Honestly. The Hornets were up by 5 points during the first quarter. They never led after that. They never led. They blew the lead, let the Celtics go up by 24 points in the 4th quarter. It was over. It was over before the... When the second quarter started, you knew it was over. When the second half started, you might as well have just turned on another game because you knew it was over. Celtics weren't going to lose that game. I know Charlotte's going to be in the basement. They're going to be in the basement. They're 4-4 right now. Don't worry about it. They'll be in the basement. Next game, San Antonio versus Oklahoma City. The Spurs won. The Spurs, it was obvious that they were going to win. It was so obvious they were going to win. Taking a look at OKC's top 3 scorers, Danilo Gallinari chipped in the game-high 27 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. And for the next player, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 21 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. And their next one was actually Chris Paul, who put 19 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Now for San Antonio, their main scorer, LaMarcus Aldridge, led the team, 82.6 from the field, 19 for 23 from the field. 39 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. The next person was DeJounte Murray, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 steal, and then DeMar DeRozan, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal. Matchup-wise, it was pretty back and forth, actually. The OKC Thunder led by 7 points in the second quarter. They blew that. And the Spurs led, like, at the 9-minute mark of the third quarter, all the way to the end, they led. Never gave up the lead. They were up by 13 points in the fourth quarter. Won the game by 9 points. 9 points. So, whatever, man. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. Next game, Miami Heat versus Phoenix. What happened? What's going on here? I don't understand this. Teams that I don't pick, to be, like, really good, all of a sudden are starting to become good. I don't understand it. Miami won the game, 124-108 over the Suns. Now, Jimmy Butler led with 34 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Next person was Goran Dragic, had 25 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, off the bench. Those two both combined for 59 points. The next, big score was actually between two people. Bam Adebayo with 15 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals, and 1 block. And Tyler Herro with 15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. So, for third, when it comes to third, who had a good impact, I'd say Bam had a better impact. Meanwhile, for Phoenix, their main scorer, Aaron Baines with 23 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Next, Devin Booker with 22 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, but 6 turnovers. Not really good. And Kelly Oubre Jr., 15 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 blocks. Matchup-wise, take a look at this. The Phoenix Suns only led by 1 point ever, and that was the first quarter. Now, look. The Heat were up by 12 points twice in the first quarter. They blew that fast. Let the Suns come within 1 point. It was a 1-point lead going into the second quarter for the Heat. Then they went up by 12 3 different times. They blew that, too, in the second quarter. And it was a tie game before ultimately the Heat were up by 7 going into the half. Then they were up by 14 during the third quarter, and they blew that. Had the Suns were within 2. And then all of a sudden they go up by 19. And that was it, double-digit lead till the end of the game. The Heat were up by 19 during the fourth quarter, halfway through it, and they won the game by 16. Honestly, it was lopsided. It was lopsided in the fact that if the game was if the Heat were down by 3 points a couple different times, there would have been significant lead changes. But I'm not going to say anything else. It is what it is. Last game, Portland versus LA versus the Clippers. Now, if you've seen the last video, which if you haven't, shame. You honestly probably heard about the fact that I don't like the fact that Kawhi Leonard sat out the Bucks game in favor of the Portland game. Now, here's one thing. I could understand because it's conference. It's a conference-based game. You got to play the Portland Trail Blazers. They're in your Western Conference. You're trying to knock them out of the playoffs. I get that. But still no excuse to set out a potential finals game. Finals, preview. For Portland, their main scorer was Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. They pretty much had the same field goal percentage. Damian was 22 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. C.J. McCollum, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. So if I had to give it to one of these guys to say who had the better game overall, I'd say Damian Lillard had the better game overall. And then next, 2 people, Hassan Whiteside with 17 points, 19 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. And off the bench, Fernie Simons, who had 17 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Meanwhile, for the Clippers, obviously Kawhi Leonard led the way with 27 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Next off the bench, Lou Williams, 26 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 blocks. And tied for third again, Montrezl Harrell and Zubac. I still can't say his name. I'm going to learn it one day. Zubats, 15 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks. And Montrezl Harrell, 15 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. So I'd give it to Zubats, who had the better third. And for matchup-wise, the Portland Trail Blazers were up 3 different times. They were up 8 points 3 different times during the third and fourth quarter, and they blew that and let the Clippers basically... They tied the Clippers towards the end of the game, but then the Clippers just went and won the game by 6. Now, the Clippers were actually up by 11 points in the second quarter, and they blew that before the Blazers went up by 8. Kind of back and forth, actually, because the third quarter, the Blazers had a 36-23 third quarter, and then the Clippers had a 37-25 fourth quarter. So, yeah, that happened. Now, that's all I'm going to say for today, because honestly, when I don't know if I'll even have a chance to post tomorrow. So hopefully I get a video out as soon as possible about these November 8th games that are happening today. It is what it is. So thank you guys for watching. As usual, you guys know you're awesome. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel down below and like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. And see you guys next time, okay? Peace.